A new beginning, a new season of your life after the crisis. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics. I hope you like all 5 channels. The names are pinned to the top of the comment section or description box below. Well, I got to thinking about a new season and a new beginning. And, what brought all this to mind, as you all know, I've talked about my husband having been diagnosed with cancer, going through chemotherapy, how awful it has all been. And I talked about when I got sick and the reasons I think caused it. And I'm feeling much better now. And so I wanted to talk about after the crisis. And I've talked about that before, but recently, but I wanted to kind of talk about it more from a different perspective, the beginning of a new season, whether it's from a crisis that took place, a change that took place, or simply you recognize it's a new season of your life. Perhaps you've gone into a new age decade. Perhaps you've gone into a new job. Perhaps you've gone into a new environment to live. Maybe you moved to a different town, a different state, a different part of the world. Perhaps you've taken on new interests. Perhaps you've had new relationships in your life. Perhaps your kids have grown up and moved away. Perhaps you've lost a friend to sickness or to whatever. There's many reasons why a new season can begin. And so, having gone through this whole recent experience, and as you all know, I remodeled my house. It took me about 6 weeks. I did it all myself. When I say remodeled, I mean, I painted 5 bedrooms upstairs, the hallways, the stairwell, came down here, redid down here to be exactly the way I wanted, went out, planted grass, lawn grass in our front and backyard, learned the sprinkler system. I've done so many, many things. And now I feel like that project is complete. And I called that my Get Well project because during the time that I wasn't feeling well, it gave me something to focus on, and also going through my husband's journey. And it gave me something to take my mind off of everything we were going through. And now that we're on the other side of chemo, we believe, for my husband, and now that I hope I'm on the complete rebound of getting permanently rebound and better, and my house is done, that project's done, that crisis pushed me into that because I got a little bit scared. I thought if something happened to me, my husband would easily be able to sell the house if he wanted to, because it would be all done. Well, hopefully nothing happens to me, and I live to be 120, and the same way with my husband. And yet all that crisis kind of brought on that change. Well, now that we're, I hope and pray, on the other side, at least that part of the crisis, and perhaps all of the crisis, and we're starting a new season, a new beginning. I even talked to my husband about it. I said, I even want new music to reflect the period of time we're going into, new songs, ideas for new songs, music that we haven't listened to before that we would like, new places to go, new things to do, adding new friends to add to the old ones. Trying new stores, trying new places. I plan on starting back to college in about a week and a half. I already graduated college, but I went back to college at age 62, and then I graduated again, and then I went and I'm switching over to a new university. So I'm making so many changes in so many areas of my life, and yet keeping the wonderful, I pray, that's in my life. And sometimes we have to push out of a season and into a new season, because if we don't, sometimes that season will push us out into a new season, as it sort of did with us. I mean, we were not complacent people. We are people that are active. We are doers. We're workers. We're achievers. And yet, there were things that maybe, like even with the house. We've been here 10 wonderful years. The house looks beautiful. We've taken wonderful care of it. And yet there were things that needed to be upgraded. And that crisis pushed me into that season. But now I'm out of that season. That was kind of a short-term season. And so now I'm moving into new seasons with new music, new ideas, perhaps new friendships, going back to college, all positive things. And so sometimes we start new, we start a new season, but the best way to do it is just to recognize when it's going to be a new season rather than being pushed into that season. So recognize the season, embrace the season, and make the most of the new season and the new beginning. From my house to yours, may Heavenly Father bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.